Our molecule of interest is TCDD. Well, what is TCDD? TCDD is 2,4,7,8 tetrachlorodibenzodioxin, or simply known as dioxin, the first of its kind. Here we illustrate the basic structural units of dioxin, 1,4 and 1,2 dioxin. However, polyhalogenated dioxins are much more toxic. They are often rigid molecules containing multiple polysubstituted halogenated rings and serve as persistent organic pollutants. In some cases, they also serve as carcinogens as well as teratogens, which are terrifying, birth defect-causing molecules. Now that we know a little more about dioxins, let's discuss their origins. Components of Agent Orange are synthesized here. First, 2,4,5-trichlorophenol is reacted with chloroacetic acid along with isooctanol. This forms 2,4,5-T with the isooctyl ester form. Together with 2,4-T, this mixture creates the infamous Agent Orange. Agent Orange gets its name from the color of the barrels it is stored in. The color of this mixture is not actually orange at all. Here we see a US serviceman preparing a nozzle to spray a boatload of Agent Orange to defoliate battlefields, and quite literally too. Unfortunately, Agent Orange was not only sprayed in dense jungles, it was also sprayed on crop fields to weaken the war effort. Through this, civilians were exposed to the toxic dioxin TCDD. Normally, Agent Orange was synthesized through a reaction with a tetrachlorobenzene and base. However, if the reaction is heated too much, it forms the infamous dioxin. TCDD wasn't only found in the Vietnam War. In 1976, an Italian plant used a similar reaction to produce hexachlorophene, a compound found in dial soaps. Overheating the reaction wasn't uncommon. Here is a simple diagram of a chemical reactor that produced trichlorophenol, a precursor to produce an ingredient in dial soap. Under normal conditions, this reactor was both temperature and pressure controlled. However, due to improper procedure, the TCP vessel further reacted to create a thermal runaway to produce dioxin. This caused the pressure relief valve to fail drastically and spew a single kilogram of this noxious dioxin. While a kilogram of TCD may not seem much, nearly 40,000 people were exposed to this. As depicted in Zone A, 800 people were exposed to 50 micrograms per square meter. In Zone B, nearly 5,000 people were exposed. And finally, in Zone R, nearly 32,000 people were exposed. While most did not develop immediate symptoms, some people developed horrific illnesses known as chloracne. Here we show Viktor Yushchenko, president of Ukraine, with his case of chloracne. In recent times, however, much has changed. Significant amounts of research has been done on victims of TCDD and other related compounds. Over this time, halogenated compounds and their effects have been well documented, so much so that in 2001, the Stockholm Convention was held in order to halt the use of chlorinated biocides, including Agent Orange itself. This is seen as a major event, signaling the end of chlorinated pollutants. Despite the good intentions of the Stockholm Convention, many toxic polyhalogenated compounds still persistently pollute the environment, such as those shown here. People in areas ravaged by Agent Orange and TCDD continue to live with birth defects and suffer from the mutagenic effects of not only TCDD, but also other dioxins. Furthermore, habitats all around the world still remain devastated from the use of halogenated biocides and other pollutants. While TCDD over the years has shown to be extremely harmful to nearly all life, its discovery has opened up a new class of compounds, dioxins. Since its use as an herbicide, scientists and environmental workers have put in enormous amounts of work to remedy its past use, as well as to find more environmentally responsible alternatives.